It creeps in quietly, turning your passion into fatigue and your motivation into apathy. One moment, you're thriving, and the next, you're questioning everything. It's not just feeling tired, it's a heavy weight that leaves you feeling lost and overwhelmed. This is burnout, so let's talk about it. I don't know about you, but there was a time when I felt like I was in a constant state of running on empty. The signs were all there. Exhaustion that no amount of sleep could fix, a lack of motivation that made even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming, and just a constant state of being on edge. It was like I was in a constant cycle of stress with no way out. My productivity tanked, and it started affecting not only my work, but my personal life too. I knew something had to change. I originally started with a paper planner and immediately felt the benefits of it. But after a while, I kind of got tired of always having to carry it around with me and wearing out my erasers because of the constant changes I needed to make to keep up with the flow of life. That's when I stumbled upon using my iPad as a tool for planning. At first, I wasn't sure how well it would work for me, but I figured it was worth a shot. It actually turned out being just the thing I needed. I started using a digital planner to help me map out my days, and it actually helped me to take back control over my schedule with ease. The flexibility of moving things around without the mess of crossing things out was so liberating. Also, being able to access it on any of my devices anytime meant that I didn't have to carry a planner around anymore. Plus, having everything in one place meant that I could easily track my progress and make adjustments as needed, even on the go. The best part wasn't just about organizing and finding time for everything that I needed to do. It was about creating balance in my life that I so desperately needed. By scheduling time for work, rest, and everything in between, I began to see a shift in how I felt and functioned each day. Over time, my iPad became more than just a device. It was, and still is, my personal assistant, helping me transition from feeling overwhelmed to being balanced and productive. Once I had my iPad and GoodNotes app ready, it was time to create a planning system that truly worked for me. And if you're not familiar with GoodNotes, it's a digital note-taking app that allows you to handwrite or type notes on virtual paper using an Apple Pencil or similar tool. So through a lot of trial and error, I discovered the magic of combining digital planning with time management techniques like time blocking, task stacking, and task batching. With GoodNotes, I can easily import digital planners to suit my needs. The app's flexibility allows me to customize my planner even further by creating my own templates and layouts, making it easy to organize my day-to-day tasks. Combining that with time blocking helps me to allocate specific hours for focused work, which helps me stay on track without getting overwhelmed. Task stacking allows me to actually multitask, but is not to be confused with task batching, which is used to group similar tasks together to complete them in the same window of time, which maximizes efficiency. And it gets better. Not only has using a digital planner transformed the way I manage my time, it also allows me to keep track of various aspects of my life. It helps me to stay organized and focused on my goals. I can easily write down my short-term goals and long-term goals, break them down into actionable steps that I can tackle each day, and then find the perfect time to take action on those steps all in one place. Plus, I can keep track of new habits I want to create in my life and see my progress over time, which keeps me motivated and accountable. And if all that wasn't enough, I can also include sections for my cleaning routines and my weekly menu planning, and even store recipes that I want to try. Having a dedicated space for these tasks means that I can effortlessly create a cleaning routine to help me stay on top of my home by doing a little bit every day, and make my grocery list each week based on what I plan to cook. This not only saves me time, but it also helps me eat healthier, reduce food waste, and cost. With everything in one place, I feel more in control and less overwhelmed, which allows me to focus on the things that matter most. Since I started using this digital planning system, the changes in my life have honestly been incredible. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I still have to make adjustments from time to time, but not nearly as often as in the early days. Life is still going to happen, and I've learned how to adjust to the ebbs and flows. But I can honestly say that I feel way more balanced and a lot less stressed because I have a clear plan for each day. My productivity has really taken off because I'm not wasting time anymore trying to figure out what to do since I have everything laid out right in front of me. Plus, I've noticed that I'm taking better care of myself and making time for personal goals alongside my work tasks. So now my needs and aspirations aren't getting forgotten about. So if you're thinking about creating your own planning system, here are a few tips that really help me. First, find a digital planner that feels right for you and fits your style. A paper planner will work great also, but you cannot beat the customization ability and accessibility that a digital planner gives you. Even though planner distributors do their Even though planner distributors do their best to design the perfect layouts for everyone, it just isn't possible to provide the perfect planner for everyone. We're all just so different. But with digital planning, you can get a planner that is closest to what you need and easily make those minor adjustments to make it the perfect fit. And if you're into decorating your planner with stickers and widgets, you can do that too. But it's way better digitally because you can use the same sticker an infinite amount of times, or, this is my favorite part, if you don't have the time to decorate a new spread, but you still want to have a view decorated, you can quickly reuse stickers and widgets from a previous layout. Once you have your planner, figure out those areas in your life that could use a little more organization. In other words, which ones are causing you the most stress? Maybe it's work, personal goals, or daily routines. Then start trying out different techniques like time blocking or task batching and see which one really works for you. Consistency is going to be the key to building the perfect system that's tailored to you and your life. So make it a habit to update your planner regularly, check in on your progress, and make adjustments when needed. With a little patience and practice, you can totally transform how you manage your time and find that balance that you've been looking for.